Thank you for being here. That was just a really tough day. And, I think we came out fast and physical early. I think we played, set the tone early for how we wanted to play in that game. And, and there was a lot to be proud of, early on in that game and, in the second quarter. I felt like a huge momentum swing was when we didn't get the fourth down there, when we went for it, deep in the red zone, and then ended up giving points on the backside of that. And so, this team is hurting right now. You lose on the last play of the game, you lose in double overtime, and we have a bye week, which is good because we need to practice and we need to get better at tackling and blocking and playing freaking football. We didn't force any turnovers today, as far as I know. So a huge point of emphasis, win the turnover battle. We did not do that today. And so obviously I'm pissed off and upset, and so is every person in this program, because I think we have grown a lot. I think we have made a ton of progress, but to not close that thing out when we had an opportunity to today just makes every person in here sick. So, and that starts with me. That's my job. And so we're going to get back to work on it. I just feel for our fans. I feel for our players. I feel for our students and everybody at the U of A, because we've got a good football team, and we're going to get to work fixing it. We've got a ton of football left to play. I believe in this team. I believe in these kids. I got faith in this team, and we're going to get to work.
Thank you, Coach. Justin, go ahead.
So in back-to-back weeks, both teams had really good rushing performances. Why do you think they've been able to run against your defense?
That's a good question. I think we played two good football teams, for starters. I think also both of them played a bunch of +1 run, right, with quarterback run. It's different than lining up and handing it to the tailback. So, but obviously that's something we're going to see. Colorado's quarterback is a great runner. So we're going to see that the rest of the season. So we better figure that out today.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, a lot of quarterback runs. Is there anything that they're doing different than, some of the other teams? You mentioned +1, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah. So when they add the quarterback, normally your quarterback hands the ball off, right? And then he can't block anybody on defense, so he can't account for anybody. So you end up defensively, you're normally even or +1 on defense. You have one more than they can block, right? When the running back is now blocking and the quarterback is your runner, you're now adding, right? So that, to me, that's the challenge of it. That's why people do it. It's effective. We do it too. And I thought they had a good plan for us. And so I think we have to go, obviously Coach Gonzalez is a fantastic football coach. We have played excellent defense all year, and we've had a tough go with two good football teams the last 2 weeks.
And then who was the coach that got flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct? Like what happened there? Like a sideline warning?
Yeah. I wish it was a sideline warning. It was not. And so that was Coach Wade. But I'll tell you this, there's no person on our staff, in our program, or in our athletic department that's worthy of 15. Nobody. Not me, not Coach Wade, nobody. That's ridiculous. And so we're going to address that too.
So you guys, like you said, you set the tone in the first quarter, and then you kind of hit a lull there towards the end of the first half. Why do you guys think you stalled out?
We didn't get on fourth down. You know what I mean? And I think that's the situation right there where we have to play complementary football, right? If we have it down there, we're inside the 30, I believe, and we go on 4th and 1. Number one, we need to get it like we did late in the game, right? We did that, we were aggressive. We had our foot on the gas pedal in the fourth quarter. We went for it on 4th down 3 or 4 times. Or three, right? And all successful, right? Yeah, damn right. So that one in the first half, we need to get that first down so that we can keep that drive moving and add points there. Right, but what happened was we didn't get it, and we gave up points right before half, and that was a big impact on the game.
Trey Spivey had a couple of touchdowns today. What do you think about his performance and how he was able to really show out today?
Trey's awesome. Trey's a great young man. Obviously, he's a transfer kid, but he's an Arizona kid, and it's so important that we do a great job recruiting the state of Arizona. And if those players leave the state of Arizona and want to come back, we've got a good place for them. And I think Trey Spivey would tell you that this is a good place for you to come. You know what I mean? But I think he improves every week. I think he's someone that you see getting more comfortable in the scheme, and then the staff's doing a good job of finding more opportunities for him to get the ball. But that first touchdown was it's an incredible play by Noah, and then the DB undercut it and missed it, and then Trey got out, which was great because you got to see how fast he is for that big body.
And then Sam Olsen, Cam Barmore seemed like they had really impressive games. Sam Olsen had a couple of impressive blocks. Considering the circumstances of the tight end room and what you guys have had to deal with in that position group, what do you think those two are really showing?
I think those are, obviously I've known Sam Olsen a long time, and he's a tough kid with a super high care factor. He's just wants to be a good player, wants to loves U of A, loves his teammates. And Cam's been a great addition through the portal in the offseason. The amount of development by Cam over from spring ball to training camp till now is fantastic. And I think that's what development's all about. That's when you've got a good tight ends coach who's doing a good job of teaching fundamentals and techniques, and you see that performance go from here to here, like you're seeing with Cam right now. So we're excited.
24 for 26 passing for Noah.
Yeah, amazing.
What was working for him? Why do you think he was so efficient today?
I think Noah, how I feel about Noah Fafita. He's special in every way. I mean that. And to be 24 or 26, how many times has that ever happened in college football? That's a ridiculous day.
Yeah.
I see Tony Daniel in the room. I promise you, he never went 24 for 26. All right, but no, I think what's happening is that the kind of synergy between Noah and Coach Daggy and the offense is continues to accelerate. The more we play, the more we know each other, the more we get into the flow of things. And I think Noah's trusting the offense and believing in Coach Daggy, and you're seeing good results. Now, damn it, we want to win. We want to win the damn game. And so that's one of those things that we have to go back and figure out. Where are the moments that we didn't play complimentary football? Where are the moments that could we have put Noah in a better position to use his playmaking to put us over the edge late in the game when we needed it, or early in the game when we needed it? And those are the things that we got to fix.
And then you guys were down by 2 touchdowns and were able to come back. What do you think your team showed in that?
Yeah, this team's got a ton of fight, man. This team is a great group of kids. These kids love the U of A. They love each other. They love this program. I think a lot of people say that, and I think it's lip service. I think it's BS when people say it. When we say that here, it's real. We mean it. All these kids chose to stay, or they chose to come, because they believe in what's happening here and they believe in the institution. You know what I mean? And so that fight didn't surprise me at all. It didn't surprise me at all. I loved it, and I'm just crushed that we couldn't get a stop there when we needed to try and turn it back and go the other way.
So with that being said, you hit the reset button, and now you're going into your second bye week. What was the message to your team, and just where do you guys go forward after this tough loss?
My message to the team was that we have a good football team. We've lost to 2 good teams on the last play of the game and in double overtime. And as much as that hurts, the good news is we can fix it. The easiest errors to fix are assignment errors. If you get beat by a better player, I'm trying to cover Michael Jordan, he's going to score a lot of points on me. You know what I mean? Sometimes that happens in football. You just can't. You're playing against someone better than you. But I don't think that's the case these last 2 weeks. I think we showed we can play with these people, right? We're right there. And so, is with the team, I was like, okay, let's fix what we can fix, right? Let's stay together and not let the outside world and social media and whoever pull us apart. And let's do the right thing for each other right now, because they play hard for each other. There's no question about that. That shows up every week, and the way they responded late in this game was fantastic. And a week ago, we were down 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, and they came roaring back. So these kids are fighting their ass off. We're going to have a good football team.
Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, Brent.